Hello and welcome to the new Church on the Net. Today is Saturday, June 27th, 8 o'clock in the morning, and thus far it is a beautiful morning here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today's forecast is 106 degrees, but trust me, some parts of the valley will reach at least 110 degrees. Today we're going to be reading from the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 37. And essentially what it says, for nothing is impossible with God. For nothing is impossible with God. Are you going through something right now that seems totally impossible? And the more you worry and stew about it, the more impossible it seems. Have you looked at it from every direction, figured it from every angle, tried everything humanly possible, and still you struck out? If you're like most of us, your answer is probably yes. I'm in a situation that's so impossible, and I worry about it and stew about it so much that the impossibility of it all seems more and more and more. Well, God would say to you, good, good. If you have struck out one, two, three, and tried everything humanly possible, God would say, good. You see, because God is actually waiting for His children, us, you and I, to run out of human answers. And the reason why He waits for us to run out of human answers is because that is when the time for faith becomes a reality. Faith in God and faith in His strength. Even if it's just faith the size of a mustard seed. If you can muster up enough faith to have faith in God and His strength, the impossibility feelings that you are feeling will soon vanish, will soon disappear. Now is the time to remember that God is with us right in the middle of the problem that you and I are facing. And when God is with us, nothing is impossible. When God is with us, nothing is impossible. When we put our faith in God and in His strength, nothing is impossible. Doesn't matter what your situation is. My situation is financial. Am I going to lose my job? Am I going to keep my same schedule? Am I going to be able to continue to go to school? Am I going to lose my house? Is my house going to go into foreclosure? How late am I going to be on this car payment? How many more times am I going to be late on the credit card, racking up more late fees? When is all this going to stop? It'll drive you nuts. The impossible situation that you are feeling will literally drive you nuts, especially with the more that you worry and stew about it. And trust me, I've done my fair share of worrying and stewing about it. But from time to time, I'll bring myself back to earth and say, look, Father God, I got to put my trust and faith in you. Not only during this impossible time, but at all times, but especially during this impossible time. Because faith in Him and faith in His strength, nothing's impossible. God says, I've been waiting for you. And God says, I will bring unlimited possibilities into your impossible situations if only you would trust in me. God says, I won't let you down. In fact, God promises to not let you down. God has promised to never leave you nor forsake you. How many people in your life can you say have never left you nor forsake you? There's a lot of you that are hurt today because people have left you and forsaken you. But God will never leave you nor forsake you. So I'm here today to encourage not only myself, but to encourage you to remember that nothing is impossible with God. From the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 37, for nothing is impossible with God. And God says, if you would only trust in me, I will bring unlimited possibilities into your impossible situations. Until next time, thank you for joining us on the new Church on the Net, and I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you. Bye bye.